Good morning. It's pretty early, and just wanted to say that lately my YouTube feed has been completely clogged with heater videos. Buddy heater this, buddy heater that, buddy heater with fan, buddy heater blah blah. Uh, a lot of people are arguing about how to heat. Uh, I've got a lot of experience with this. I've got a big Mr. Heater that goes on top of the tank that'll roast you out of your tent. And then I've got two buddy heaters, and I've got these as well. These two are old. This used to be red. It got a little rusty, and I painted it. It's what's called an Origo Heat Pal. And how it works, it has a wick here. It's a little dirty, and it's deteriorating because this is very, very old. And this used to be, I think, connected to where you could, this is how it works. I think it might work better without this piece. It's been giving me trouble. It just fell off. But you fill it with alcohol. There's alcohol heating fuel. It's I'd have to get it to look at it, see the name and everything, but it's not drinkable. It has a very small amount of gasoline in the alcohol to make it where it's poisonous, and it might be wood alcohol. I'm not sure, but you could buy it at the Menards or Home Depot, Lowe's. They sell it in gallons. I probably should have brought a gallon of fuel in to show. It comes from Sunnyside brand. Here, let's pause the video and see if I can find some fuel. Sorry, I'm gonna pause it. Okay, I found some fuel, so I know what I'm talking about. It's denatured alcohol. Alcohol plants and marine stove fuel. I don't know how much this cost today, but it was like $6 or $8 when I bought it. Use a small funnel and pour it into this little hole right here, and then you put it back together and light it, and it makes heat. It's a sweet little deal here. Mine's about to wear out. This is very old. I just keep making it go. A new one isn't cheap. This is an Origo Heat Pal. That's what it's called. It's Swedish, I think, and expensive, and it's meant for heating a sailboat. The point of doing this is that this type of heat doesn't make any water vapor. When you run a propane heater in a tent or in the back of your truck, condensation forms on the cold surfaces, like the cap, and you end up with wetness. And that's not good. It's actually bad. Which is why I try not to use propane heat when I'm in a tent. It'll get, if it's like in the teens Fahrenheit, that's pretty cold. The condensation on the inside of your tent will be so bad that it's like raining inside of your tent. Inside, from the heater. When you get this all together, it works like this. And then you can put this on, and then set a pot and boil water on the thing. It actually makes enough heat to cook. Origo Heat Pal. This will burn all night on one fill up. Yeah, it's great. and you like don't even know it's there. It doesn't stink or smell or anything. It's possibly the best way there is to heat your tent or cab of the truck or whatever. If I'm just sitting in the truck trying to stay warm, I can set this on the console and safely heat my truck. It does have an open flame, but not very big. The what I would compare this to is like a sterno. If you're into a restaurant or at all and did a buffet ever, you would know what a sterno is. They're a little can of like gelled alcohol that you just light it on fire and it keeps the food warm. This is the same thing, only it's not gelled alcohol and big enough to make heat. This is a Coleman catalytic heater. They make bigger ones, and this is one of the last ones that came from Canada, and I don't know if they even make these anymore. But how this works is it uses this type of fuel or Coleman. This is cheaper than Coleman fuel. It's the same exact product, it just costs less. Down south, it's not as much. I save money by buying this brand. Now how you use this is you turn it upside down. And you kind of do like that a couple times. See how it has a small wet circle there? You light that and let it burn for about a minute or two. It'll get a bigger and bigger flame, and then you blow it out or snuff it out real quick. And then once it's going, you'll see there's like, it'll be glowing around the edges of over the wet spot. And gradually the glow will move down to where it's around here. It'll be glowing. It doesn't really have an open flame except when you light it. And it does smell a little. Not much, like a Coleman lantern. It's not bad. I sleep with this. And it's the same thing. You can set this in the truck. It doesn't get hot on the bottom. You can set it down and just keep warm. I put it in my boat. I've used it in the back of my truck or in the tent. This thing will run for a long, long time on a full tank. I think about 20 hours. I'll fill it up at night, use it to sleep, and then take it while it's lit and go duck hunting and use it to keep warm then. I've also got buddy heaters. I don't mess around. I like to keep nice and warm. So I've got several heaters, and I'll run 2 or 3 if it's cold or icy. And if I get wet, then I can dry out. It's very handy having these heaters, and these 2 are the best ones I have and what I would recommend other people to use inside a tent. The buddy heaters and Mr. heaters make great heat, but it makes a lot of moisture. Well, that's about all I got on heaters. Have a great day, everybody. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.